Hello, hello folks, how's it going? I hope all is well. Tonight we are back with more Riven. So to be completely honest with you, I'm stuck. Like, I'm pretty stuck. Like, I don't know what to do here. So, we're gonna rely on some hints. That's just a reality for today. So, if I hit resume... Okay. That was new. I can't see anything, at least. Oh. I just moved forward. I don't know what to do here. This much is obvious. I don't remember there being noises here like that. Why are there noises like that? Here we go. Can I see anything? Okay. We are up. Okay. No more of those noises. Why am I suddenly so quiet? Hold on. Where are we? Why am I quiet? Why am I quiet? Here we go. Bump myself up a little bit. I'll just hop down like that. I remember what I was doing here. I wanted to get to that somehow. So here's what we'll do. This is where we'll start. Riven, how to get the last wooden ball. Yeah. On my first playthrough, I found the room with the stone pillars and animals on them on the prison. I'm assuming I need to press them in the numbered order I found the eyeball sound things in, but I can only find 2 through 5. I assume it's on the jungle island and I've missed it somewhere but can't find it. Should I even be focusing on this right now? I went to the island with the magnet map, but I didn't feel like I had the info to solve anything there. Any spoiler-free hints would be appreciated. Excuse me, I sneezed. Okay. There are clues in 2 different locations that you have to use in order to figure out the last symbol. I'll put the locations of the hints in separate spoiler text. Location 1, Crater Island, the one with the green lake in the middle. Oh yeah, I'm seeing. It says, a desk in Gain's office contains one of the wooden eyeballs and a page from his journal. He mentions how he saw the eyeball in his survey scope and sent someone to retrieve it, but that it was replaced later. Yes, I remember this. Huh. Inside a survey room? Survey Island, the one with the metal map. Have you played around with the viewers inside Gain's survey room? Oh. What? Someone says, heh, the old door thing. Pretty sure that's been generating face palms for over 25 years now. Someone said, I haven't gotten into the office yet. I found the frog at the Crater Island, on the minecart path, but taking the tram there brings me to a locked door I can only knock on. Figured I should be able to get inside. Yeah, is it something annoying like the fish statue button? Never mind, I figured it out by closing the doors. Pretty frustrating and unintuitive solution. Thank you for the help, though. Yeah, and then heh, the old door thing. Pretty sure this one's generating face palms for over 25 years. Yes, yeah, that one felt silly. But it looks like, what I need to do. I need to get to the other island. Oh. And then... close this. There we go. We go down. I wonder if I'd been fully grounded this, like, and pushed it down, would it have let me go down here and then I just discovered this, or would it have come back from the other island to get to this particular section? I don't know. Oh. I see, I'm backwards. Boink. Anyway, apparently there's a hint in the... onward. Here. Other way. Doink. We gotta get back up to the main section of the island. Is it gonna come up with a noise if I tap it for a second? Just gotta check something. Okay. Yay, it didn't tap out. I'm still really quiet though. I'm gonna turn, I guess, let me get in here a second. Why am I so quiet? Why is this so loud? Turn that down a smidge. There we go. Come on, this way. Yep, closes behind me. Turn it around. Whee! Whoa. It had to adjust. Okay. Climb up here. Climb up. Doink. Whee! So much wee. Okay, and what's it set on right now? I think I want this one. And then we go C. Apparently it's in the wall somewhere. Is this even the correct spot is the question. Just a giant crater in the middle. I have no idea. It just says that I need to look here. I'm not really seeing anything. Well, I won't see it like this, I think. So what does this say then? This says... It says one of the viewers in the survey room, can't remember if it's left or right, gives you a 360-degree view of the lagoon on Jungle Island. This is the survey scope that Gain mentioned. You should be able to see something by a cave entrance and its reflection. Is this not his survey room? The one with the metal map. So wait, so is it not the metal map? It's not this, is it? Where's his survey room then? So we have that. I'm not worried about that. That's not it. I don't know. This isn't his... Oh, wait. Survey room. We have to go downstairs. We gotta go all the way back. Spin around. We spin. Spin. I can't do the vocal distortion with my own voice, but it's okay. You get it. Let me in. Let me in! And then shut the door behind me. Yes, indeed. It's not spooky at all. I'm drinking a ginger beer today. Very nice. Yep, I am drinking my dad's favorite drink while playing one of his favorite games. Except for the fact that I'm not enjoying the game right now because I feel so lost, but we will get through it. I do want to finish this game. I may not get all the endings, but I do want to finish the game. Yahoo! Alright, there we go. This is the survey room, right? That's not the survey room. Right? Button. This isn't the survey room, is it? Here's this person again. And what does this do? Oh. I get the feeling this is not the survey room. Thank you for the hydration and posture checks, Ron. Hello, person. I'm at the point where I'm just looking up hints, by the way, because I'm so lost. says one of the viewers in the survey room, can't remember if it's left or right, gives you a 360-degree view of the lagoon on Jungle Island. I can tell you it's not this one. This can't be it. A 360-degree view of Jungle Island? Where's this survey room? Wait, I'm in the wrong spot, aren't I? It just says location 2 was Survey Island, the one with the metal map. So we are on the island with the metal map. It says, have you played around with the viewers inside Gain's survey room? I think this is the survey room. But this is not... Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I just read your comment, Ron. Come on now. This is the weird thing sticking out of the water that I thought was the eyeball. Yeah. That's a fish. So interesting. I think he turned that, like, eye that they were using. Like, no. He didn't move the eye. The fellas that the eyes belong to put it in there, so that's different. So 1, this is the survey room, and 2, we've discovered what it's supposed to be. On my notes. Where's the other ones? I wrote in all caps frog sound over here. Very funny out of context note. Let's see. Where is this? Where is this written? Where did I have this written? Because I was writing down the sounds. New roller coaster. Was it in... It should be in this notebook. Scrolling around in here. Where did I write this note? Okay, spin past that. I have the number system here, so I know this is the one that I was using. Alphabet, access to the domes, yep. Gain shop, scraping marks together, wood scraping / goat, woodwind, metal scraping. For water seeker, frog sound. Did I not write? I know I wrote. Where did I put it? That's the question. Spooky music, by the way. Where did I put this particular note? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, is it this? No. I was writing the colors of the lights, hoping to find some clues to what they do. Okay, so... What do I guess I gotta go find him again, because I don't have those notes. I do need to grab my phone charger, though. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. You know what? Do I have it on any of the others? I mean, I've got this here. Did I write it on here at all? No, that's real life notes. I see you. Yes. Sorry, I'm a little winded. I ran down the stairs and back up. I'm a little winded. Just a smidge. So, no, the answer is no on this one, that I did not write them down here. Rats and darn. Wasn't I could have sworn I was writing them down the last time I streamed this. Because I remember the frog sound was... I mean, do you guys remember? Because I'm fairly certain I was writing those down. Because I was like, oh my gosh, it's this! I've made a discovery! Eh. See all those? I see check water, the eyes, alphabet. Oh, yes. I see it right here. I see where I wrote it. Ha 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 ha. So, let me get out of here. Which way do I want to go for this? This way. I knew I wrote it down. I need to double check number 5 again, because I have fish written for that one. Number 5 was with the water beasts. Okay. Whee! Back the way we came! Wahoo! Nice. Hoa! Think. Alright. Let me out. Let me out! No! Okay, so I gotta go check the eye with the water beasts to confirm that one. Like I said, I wrote that one was fish. And I think the first one's actually fish. And we do a little this situation. Wow. So we run. Talk to these guys. Bye. I have no time to chat. Solving something. Oh, the big fish. That's why it's the big fish. I think that's got a specific name, though. Okay, they're gonna do that. They announced that I am here. And come on up here. Whoops. Go in here. Okay. So now I'm here. What do I have on the list now? The fish. I need to look for the fish. It's like a triangular looking fella. Oh, that guy? Okay. Next one. I have a bug slash scarab. Go my scarab. Like, that's a bug, but I don't think that's the bug. This? I can't tell. Oh, I guess that's similar to what I was looking at before. Hee hee, this guy's cute though. It might be that guy. It's not that. No, that's like a crab. Oh, hee hee. I'm just looking at fellas now. That? No. What? Wait a second. I don't know if it's that guy. It might be this one. I guess I'm not 100%. I thought I saw a dude like that. Which bug is it? It's the big cheese. It is the big cheese. Which bug is it? Which bug is it? Is it this guy? I'm gonna guess. Frog is next. Hee, look at that guy. I just saw the frog before. There he is. I think this is it. And then the lagoon fellas. Not you. Or you. Beach. Oh, is it this? I think so. And then we need the big fish, if we can find it. Because it's like a big honkin' fish. If I can find it. Was I wrong? Because it's... There's that. Are we looking for this? Nothing. Problem is, I don't know where I went wrong either. Maybe... Oh, I can't pull this back up because it's correct. Oh no, it's because I have to do it in the order that I pushed it down in, isn't it? Yeah. I'm willing to bet it's because you have to do it in order. Yeah, there you go. There's your proof. So... Okay. So, but this was what we saw. Oh, what was the one? What was the one? It was number 3, wasn't it? Because this is saying I didn't have a first one, but bug slash scarab was second. Okay, no, that was number 1. Okay. So I needed to look more carefully at the bugs. Maybe this guy. And the third one's a frog, which I think that's a frog. And just double check. I don't think that guy is. Cute though. Because then we have our water boys. And then we have Big Fish Boy. Oh, interesting. You can just start the sequence over by clicking on a different one. Good. We'll try to reverse it. We'll try to do this fish first. And we'll do this fish. Well, not fish, but bug. Go find the frog. I'm not 100% that it's that now that I'm looking at it. And then... like, this might be our frog. I'm not 100%, but we'll see. What is this? Hee hee, little guy. Where's Big Fish? Where's Triangle? There you are. No. Let that come up. Wonder what I was off by. No, I think our triangle fish is the first one. Sorry, I thought the door opened. I was like, what? But no. So that guy's first. Let's see. Fish one. I think it's gonna be the bug. Maybe that guy. Third. I wondered if maybe this was it. Fourth. Fifth. Still nothing. Just pulling them all up again. Interesting. Okay. Let's triangle fish. And do bug. I know I tried this bug. I'm doing it again. I don't think it's that guy. I'll do this frog again. It's our water boy. Nothing. Huh. Yeah, frog is number 3. And then the lagoon folks are 4. Oh, right. I must have, yeah. So I was wondering which one would be more appropriate. Oh my gosh, look at this little guy. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. I love that little guy. Or is that our water boy? I think this is our water boy. Because they got long snoots. I think this is correct. Sorry. Like I mentioned before, I'm pretty tired. Yeah, undoubtedly that's our water boy. Still nothing. I don't see a big enough boy. The other, you know. Okay. We know this one's first. This might be second. And then frog. And then water boy. Then big fish. Not like this. Whoa, sorry. If I go like that frog. Maybe it's a different fish, this one? I'm gonna undo that one. I'm gonna use this one instead. Let's see how well that works. Whoops. Oh no, okay. No, I was kind of on the right track. I just needed. Yeah. Nope. Nah. Okay. Use this again. Nope. I don't know then. Do I need to leave and like... No, well, bug could be a problem too. Because maybe it's not that bug. Maybe they do want that bug. Nope. No, sorry. So then try again. Huh. The balls and rocks puzzle? Someone said, I think I know what I'm trying to do, but I'm missing some information. I found some of the balls on the rocks that make noise when you turn them. I have a symbol on the back. Found 4 and have been to games and back. Pretty sure I need all 5. Translate the symbols into numbers. Use the related sounds to identify the animals and press those stones to solve the puzzle. So to get the puzzle, I just can't find the 5th ball. I see. Sounds like you've already figured it all out except for the important details is our place that will allow you to look around the lagoon. Yes, I remember that. Okay. Maybe it's a bad assumption to do this. Do not hear the sound of that sphere. That's why I made myself follow a rule to never waste more than 20 minutes on a puzzle because the solution might simply be too far-fetched. This is the perfect example with the sound not helping at all and the picture on the stone being completely useless. I didn't follow that rule in the mystery make and wasted an hour trying to figure out the code for the gears in the clock tower when it was in fact impossible that way. I remember I tried to do it that way too. I'm just annoyed because one of the balls is off the path that you'd never think to click there. Then in the stone room, 2 other stones look more like one animal than the actual stone representing that animal, only much closer to the silhouette clue near the maglev. A silhouette clue. Had to Google the puzzle when I saw the glyph representing the animal. I was pissed. I see. Okay. So, let me look then back in here. Apparently one of these is like off from what we would think it would be. It'd be pretty frustrating. I wonder if it's our Lagoon fellas. I don't want this to be a guessing game, but we're kind of in that mode of guessing game. So where's our other frog-looking one? You? I wondered if it might have been that guy. Nope. I don't know. Someone said, how is it supposed to go? What? Oh my gosh. I would not have figured that out. Whoopsies. Hold on. Okay. Where's it? It's you. And then it was this one. I think it was this one next. And then this! What I thought was a bug is not a bug. I would not have figured that out. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Oh. Save. Let's see. Animal puzzle solve. Where is this? This almost looks like a geode, by the way. That they carved it into a geode. Very cool. Can I get in here? Oh. What is Oh, lovely. Well, game over for me, I guess. Can I help you? Why are you capturing me? Let me go. Why have you captured me? Help! Help! Did we do a bad? Is this a bad? Do I have to revert a save? What are we doing? Hello? Please rouse me from my unconsciousness. I wanna know. Can you show me? I don't know the rest of that. Oh. Hello? Oh. My. Hello? Okay. So I'm trapped. I was down there. Yep. I am laying. Oh! Beautiful. Oh. Hi. Hello? Can you guys, like, let me out? Mm. Help! Am I, like, trapped here? Uh-oh. Huh. She gave me a book. Interesting, you can barely hear the voice. Eggs. Big eggy rocks. They do look like big eggy rocks. Whoa. Hey, wait. Um. I didn't get to look. I don't know what you're saying. You want me to leave? That goes back. Do I go? I'm trapped here otherwise. Okay. She got me out of there. I guess I shouldn't have been there yet. So this is Atris's book. What is this? Huh. I linked to Riven a week ago. The smell of the planet overwhelmed me moments before I could see everything. Anything. With my sight only partially cleared, I stood motionless, peering ahead through a dim veil which was slowly lifting. There was a violent clang, and bars appeared? Is that bars? I don't know. I remember breathing slowly and very deeply, tasting the familiar Riven air, but not recognizing a thing. I must have been hit with that dart right away. I thought it was an insect bite at first. I'm trying to remember it all, but it's difficult, maybe because of the drug. There was a voice. A man I did not recognize stood before me, Rivenese, though he was wearing dunny dress. He seemed to be talking to me, but the poison was already taking effect. A shadow crept in, and I fell asleep. Then there were the many voices, but I understood none of them, like hundreds of people whispering I couldn't wake up. No matter, the dream did end, and now to be here with Eddie? Is it Eddie? It's been so many years. I didn't realize how much I missed her, like a piece of me that I'd forgotten I'd lost. She's beautiful and so full of warmth, but the years have also left her with a wound which was not there when we were children. What is this? I write quickly from my prison. Neela will return your book, which the moiety intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atris for a very specific purpose. Gan will desire to use it, although he may have suspicions. If you can find my prison, you will still need the combination to release me. Gan keeps it in his office. Then I assume we are to signal Atris. I think I know how it might be done, but don't signal him before I am released. Catherine. Okay, so this is Catherine's writing. Neela. So the lady that helped us, her name is Neela. Catherine is also imprisoned on that spot. Okay, we did the right thing by leaving then. That's good. Yeah, I write quickly from my prison. Neela will return your book, with which the moiety intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atris for a very specific purpose. Gan will desire to use it, although he may have suspicions. If you can find my prison, you will still need the combination to release me. Gan keeps it in his office. Then I assume we are to signal Atris. I think I know how it might be done, but don't signal him before I'm released. Interesting. Okay, I guess we'll keep reading. I do wish you were more interested. It seems like I'm asking all the questions. Oh, I guess interested. It seems like I'm asking all the questions. It's awkward. No one asks me where I've been or what I've been doing. This hurts, but I understand it. Their beliefs are something out of ignorance. Are born out of ignorance and oppression. They are a gentle people, but they've had their nest destroyed, and now they frantically cling to anything that might save them. But why have they chosen to cling to me? I'm confused. As a child, I always felt out of place here. I never belonged. They misunderstood me, and I couldn't relate to them. But now I'm overwhelmed by an intense feeling that I owe everything to them and this place. I thought I would never see them again, and yet I'm here. I've been given this second chance, But a second chance at what? Seeing them? Saving them? Fulfilling their prophecies? Being their savior? And what's all of this? Looks like she started to draw the eye and then scribbled it out. And now we've got, like, sunlight and whatnot. Being their... Yeah, being their savior. The moiety, Atris would want me to chronicle all that I've learned. I can at least record some of it. It seems that when Atris and I trapped Gan on Riven many years ago, our efforts were witnessed by most of the inhabitants here. 2 of the Rivenese even witnessed the confrontation with Gan at the fissure, where I linked back to Mist, and where Atris threw himself into the abyss. Of course, they understood little of what they were seeing, but they somehow were able to guess that we had won. That Gaen was no god at all, but only a feeble impostor, a false god, and that we had trapped him here on Riven. I always hoped they would that they would deduce this simple truth, but their further conclusions have astonished me. Atris had stripped Gaen of his power, therefore Atris must be a true god. As a god, he was choosing me, the spiritual misfit from the Rivenese womb. No. Spirit? Yeah, is it spiritual? Misfit from the Rivenese womb to be his wife. I was transcending into deity and blank lord over Riven forever. And would lord over Riven forever. Thus the moiety, as they call themselves, were born, a dissident society, sworn enemies of Gaen. I see, so these guys are friends? I did not know of their beliefs regarding Atris and myself until 2 days ago. Eddie was, for some reason, hesitant to tell me. I can't figure out why. I know she doesn't believe these things. Of course, everyone else assumed that I would be aware of my own god status, so they made no effort to inform me. I only realized it at a recent gathering to which I was invited. I sat at the front of a dimly lit and crowded cave as they told a mythical story of my own life, acting out the battle between Atris, myself, and Gaen at the edge of the fissure. The events had been exaggerated into grandiose proportions. It was offensive, but I was unable to stop it. I was unable to break the illusion which is the very foundation of their hope and purpose, and which has given them courage to band together and rebel against Gaen. Since then I've learned of other doctrines and beliefs that have evolved, the most disturbing of which is the conviction that one day I would return to Riven to free them. Some believe that I will overthrow Gaen. Others believe that I will bring them to paradise. And there's a squiggly there. I don't know how to deal with this. I fight it. I fight myself. I love these people, my only real kindred, but they will not love me as an equal, which hurts me. I would rather be their slave than their master. Got someone walking on spikes. There's like a face here, and then that like rebel symbol. Over the years, as Gaen's power has become greater and greater, the moiety's numbers have grown, and they have become more and more adept at hiding themselves. They now live in a complete network of something that he still has not discovered. The moiety, for the most part, have completely severed their relationship with any of the Rivenese that chose against pinning them? Anyway, but I hope they're not they've not sacrificed vital limbs in order to remove the cancer. Even father and E something, are still on the surface in Gaen's domains, and I long to see them. But a darkness shrouds Edda's face every time I've mentioned them. Since this break took place, they have interfered with the surface in superficial ways, occasionally sabotaging one of Gaen's constructions, and stealing food from the villagers. They wear strange masks and costumes during their short forays to the island's surface, and take this regalia very seriously, refusing to be seen by anyone outside the moiety unless they are properly something affirmed. They get much pleasure out of the fact that those on the surface were frightened by these costumes, calling them evil spirits or ghosts. It was during one of these expeditions that they fortuitously rescued me from one of Gaen's guards when I first appeared on the island. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have been delivered to Gaen immediately. I've no doubt that he's now searching for me. Of course, I am now aware that I was fooled. Atris is not here. I was at first devastated by this realization. Now I am thankful he would be in extreme peril here. Also, there is a quiet inner voice, an echoing remnant that wants him far away. I have just witnessed an age dying, gasping its last breath. Today, I returned to the surface to see what has become of this island. I hoped it would not be as bad as the moiety had reported. It was worse. They have become slowly accustomed to its steady decay, but I was devastated. Is it... I think, okay, it's like the lips from which the kiss is wrought has fallen words will fall cold breath. The womb from which the cry released has suffered hurt will suffer death. To get to the surface, we had to travel through a complex series of doors and passages. Before the last of these doors, they offered me a weapon, which I accepted, and then a mask. I held the mask in my hands for a while, wondering what sort of terror it might invoke in those members of my family who still live on the surface. But I also know I must keep my identity hidden from Gaen's ever-vigilant eye, so I accepted it as well. Then together we swam a short expanse and emerged out of the surface of the ocean under a rocky overhang. The harsh sunlight made my eyes sting, but the fresh, nice air was exhilarating after these past weeks in the dark caves. The two men with me were silent, communicating only with hand signals. The three of us emerged from the one hiding place and made our way to the top of the plateau. At the edge of a thick and overgrown area of the forest, they stopped, peered through the foliage for a moment, and then turned to me, as if waiting my command. But could not respond. I'm fast. Could not respond, in fact. I guess I found it difficult to move. I was smelling, hearing, and breathing my youth. This swept over me in a matter of seconds, but in seconds more all feeling was gone. There was numbness. So we've been walking through here, I think. I think we've been to that specific spot. It almost looks like there's a person there. We did not stay long on the surface, but it was long enough to see the worst. Riven, which was once one island, has split apart into 5 distinct pieces, about a half a mile apart. 4 of these have been claimed by Gaen as his exclusive domain. Only his ministers and personal militia are even allowed access to them. From my vantage point at the edge of the forest, I could see 3 of these islands. They are stripped of their former beauty and are riddled with Gaen's self-absorbed constructions. The moiety rarely visit these closely guarded places. There is another island which I could not see, as it had evidently crept away to a terrific distance. The moiety are very unclear as to what exists on this island, except for the fact that they know it is where the great tree used to exist. The forest is located on the island that the surface dwellers and the moiety still refer to as Riven, but they also still refer to their entire world as Riven. This island is where the village is, which has changed dramatically. It is also the one remaining province of the people, though Gaian's influence can be seen everywhere. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so these are the 4 islands. So this is the jungle. This is the steam-powered island, I think. Not steam-powered, but you know, the one that we were looking at with the metal map. Um, this is the crater island, and that's the temple island. That's the first one. Of course, I know the reason for the fracturing of the island. The moiety do not. Gaian wrote this place, and it will die, as all of Gaian's ages eventually die. I feel nothing today. I am nothing. I live in a cave on a dying world inhabited by people that they are treating me so strangely. They don't know how to relate to a god. I'm still an outcast here. They whisper amongst themselves, talking of my bravery during my excursion to the surface. How I walked across the island bold and unafraid. They don't know me. Even Eddie is uncomfortable around me. At times there is no awkwardness, and I am only Catherine to her. But at other times I am something else. I am afraid. There is such a great, something numbness inside me. Today I do not feel closeness with my people. Neither am I offended by their worship of me. I do not hate Gaian. I do not feel anything. I'm not even sure of... At least Neela is still close. Scribbled out. That's like the Gaian symbol that we've been seeing everywhere. She drew it and then scribbled it out and then drew a person holding the symbol of rebellion and also scribbled that out. I am boiling? Huh. Is it boiling? I don't know. Gan is making and writing books. I wish they had told me sooner. Atris should have realized this would happen. Of course, Gan would have written all of the written all of the materials necessary to the Dunny craft of making books into this age, and probably every other age he ever wrote. He is attempting to write his way out of here. We did not imprison him. We only delayed him. This age has become his factory, and the people are his machines, all laboring in his mad pursuit to become a god, to carry on his noble Dunny cause. So far, he has not been able to produce a fully functional book. Atris has never believed in destiny, but I don't know what else to call it. It's too perfect. It's too much of a coincidence. They hang on my every word, though they do not understand them. I am their hope, and now I have returned. I owe this to them. There is no choice. It's this again. Oh, you know what? This is the beginning puzzle. The one that we were stuck on. This is the end game puzzle. It's been a long time since my last entry. It is hard to recognize, but I have found the star fissure? The something fissure. It's located on the island, which the Rivenese call Alapo, meaning water pool, but which is referred to by the moiety as Elatwain? Meaning pool of stars. Having once allowed Atris to escape this age without leaving an open door behind us, it has since been sealed with a skin of heavy iron. A crude telescope has been mounted over a locked viewport, the combination to which was acquired by the moiety before my arrival. Oh my gosh, okay. So that's the exit. That's why it's the endgame thing. And now we figure out the numbers. So wait, how does that work then? You just click it that many times? So we have, that's 4. 2, 2, 4, 4. So code for telescope slash endgame puzzle. First island. Okay. In the early days, the moiety, I see stop there. I don't know why it says stop. In the early days, the moiety, seeking an escape from Riven, briefly pursued the idea of reopening the fissure. They discovered a small mechanical stop to prevent the scope from hitting the portal window. Ultimately, however, they decided against opening it. I hate to think what would have happened to them if they had not left it alone. I've instructed them to stay away from it. I'm almost certain that with the decaying state of the islands, opening the fissure now would be disastrous. So don't open it. At least not right now. I have heard that in the days immediately following Gain's confinement on Riven, he attempted to determine the feasibility of navigating the stars beneath the fissure, for he had seen the mist book fall from Atreus' hands into that very same space. To this end, he would have people, alleged transgressors of the law, thrown into it so that he could observe their fate. The telescope which still stands there is one he had built for these callous experiments. So the fissure is like the void then. So don't open that. That is the void. It is said that they did not die, but what became of them remains a mystery. It appears that the limits of Gain's optics prevented him from learning their fate. The star field beneath the fissure is not as it seems. It is a gentle space, as hospitable to life as a flowing river. This is how Atreus, sorry, not Atreus, wrong game. Atreus explained it after he had fallen into it. But much more than that we've never understood, and we were never able to conclude upon its origins. But the visions tell me that it was born out of the will of the Maker, perhaps for some greater purpose that we cannot yet understand. The Maker. Is this part of the Dragon Age universe? No. Let's see. So it's a nice void. At least that, like, it's not going to kill you. It itself is not going to kill you. But she's talking about visions now, which is interesting. Hopefully everything's okay with her. I still remember Atris's words from his journal. I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into the starry expanse. The book. So it fell somewhere. There must be some greater reason behind it. I neglected to mention it earlier. The unique shape of one of the great daggers which appeared during one escape from Riven, the very dagger that stands vertically at one end of the Aphatran? I don't know. Has been adopted by the moiety as the symbol of their cause. It is a sacred symbol for them. It is the representation of all of their doctrine and their representation of me. To deface this symbol is sacrilege. They have their own mythical explanation regarding its sudden origins. I haven't told them that I wrote it into this age, along with all the other daggers. It's strange how such a young religion can be so unbending, even to their own god. I have tried to dissuade them of the notion that symbols contain so much power. The enemy uses this something against them. They are fearful of Gain's symbol and are terrorized by the symbols of his work. Of the wait, symbolic use of the work. But they don't want to hear this from me. Perhaps my attempts have even caused some of the younger members of the moiety to doubt that I am Catherine. My rare encounters with those who say they follow Gain have been discouraging. I have hoped to have some communication with the surface villagers, but they always flee from me. But I have heard news of some of the villagers' beliefs regarding Gain. Soon after we trapped Gain on Riven, he claimed that he was responsible for the daggers, placing them around the island as a reminder of their failure. In the village circles, it is told that this was a what? Operative act performed by Gan to mark the beginning of a period of restitution, at the end of which, if they have proven their devotion to him, they will be delivered unto a new and better existence. I will continue to try to reach them. The door is open. Gan is free. Oh no. Gan has the ability to create working books. In fact, he had written one age before I arrived, but has kept this accomplishment so well hidden that only his closest ministers were aware until now. I'm not sure, perhaps he has written others. Other news, a few years ago, before the moiety were forced into hiding, one of them managed to steal what appeared to be a test book that Gan had intended to destroy. It had been partially written, but did not work. They didn't tell me about it until now because they thought it was useless. Back then, none of Gan's books worked, but instead of correcting the problem at its source, he blamed it on the impure wood of the Riven forest and proceeded to engineer a cumbersome mechanical remedy, a complex series of domes to heal his book's inherent flaws. One of the consequences of this crude solution, however, was that the domes demanded huge amounts of energy, and the related problems delayed his success for quite some time. At last, however, he finished his work and was finally able to link to an age, but he kept his success extremely well hidden. However, for some reason or another, belligerent pride, he has made modifications to the domes which make it something that he's... What? Is it obvious that his using the domes to breathe life, that he is using the domes to breathe life into his half-dead books? Perhaps he means to lure me into using the books on the domes. He can't believe that we would blindly squalor his... Wait, what? We will blindly something his something. But he wouldn't know that we have one of his books, the stolen first book. There is a possibility of... Have read burnt book. Age it describes would be unsuitable as new home for the moiety. Must be modified. I will dream. Have requested a something to solve combination that will open the domes. Once open, we can power the burnt book. I do not think Gan will interfere. He will leave the bait. Blindly swallow this suicidal heat? Hmm. Bait. He can't believe that we would blindly swallow this suicidal bait. Yeah. To, yeah, lure us into using the books in the domes. So don't use the books in the domes. They're traps. Okay. Okay, solve the combination that will open the domes. Once open, we can power the burnt book. So we open all of the domes to power his burnt book. Huh. Yeah, and I don't really know what's going on here. Besides, this is where we found... That's where we were. Have begun writing the moiety's age. Now must acquire second book from Gayan. There is tension. A strain blurs my vision. And nightmares. Neela and Eddie stay close. I wonder if that's supposed to be Gayan, because that kind of looks like some of the art that we were seeing in the Temple Age that represented, I think it represented him. So that might be him. This might be Catherine, and of course the blade leading into the void. Much has happened. Almost everything is prepared. We have stolen another book, but I'm concerned Gain will miss it. We have also discovered the combinations for entering the domes, but we have not discovered the method for powering them. By powering one burnt book with Gain's domes, we will be able to link to this age, but we will only have access to the domes for a short period of time before we are discovered. Therefore, we can only use the domes once. I must find another way to make the books work. The gateway image in Gain's books and our burnt book all seem to share the same sickness if they are not powered. The images are black. It might be possible to clear the vision with only... Will write substance into the moiety age. She didn't write it down. In case of capture. I do see that, like, that's... You know what? The piece, the, like, geode piece. That might be it. All is ready. Now all we can do is wait for word from the, Moeder-esque, who are on the lookout for Gayan to power and use the domes. When he does that, we will have access to one of Gayan's domes just long enough. After linking to the age which I've written, I only have to locate the book window substance and refine or adapt it. Laying this window over the gateway image should heal the books and make them work. This will allow me to use the second stolen book and return to Riven with more of the book windows. We will then no longer have to rely on Gain's clumsy domes. I laugh at these plans. I sound like Atris. I'm risking my life, but I feel no fear, only anxiety. Perhaps it is the source of my nightmares. The fissure, like a great wound, is opened. It stains the riven soil with blood. I hold the moiety knife. The voices grow so bad? So loud. For their part, the moiety have complete faith that I will accomplish my task and lead them to a better world. It is the fulfillment of their prophecy, but they are also fearful and tense. I don't know what they will think or do if I fail. It is done. It seems too good to be true. I feel like it's all still a dream. We have already evacuated all of the moiety to this new age. It is beautiful, and I am pleased. At last, my people will live in safety and comfort. They stand under the bare sky, unafraid and dazzled by their freedom. They are happy. They have named it Tay. There's still much to be done. We are not protected yet. The only way to completely safeguard this place is to destroy the book which links to here from Riven. But I do not even know how to bring this up to the moiety. They will be extremely reluctant about destroying their only link to Riven. I share this hesitation. I would be cutting off my only connection, but for their sake it must be done. I am anxious to know if our activities have aroused Gain's suspicions. If so, we must act quickly. Even so, I feel that now we are impregnable. Tomorrow I will return to Riven to see Gain's reaction for myself, but tonight I finally rest. And now she's talking about she's in jail. What is this? I don't think I want to hit that yet. She did mention... I can get back to it. Yeah. I write quickly from my prison. Neela will return your book, which the moiety intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atris for a very specific purpose. Gan will desire to use it, although he may have suspicions. If you can find my prison, you will still need the combination to release me. Gan keeps it in his office. Then I assume we're to signal Atris. I think I know how it might be done, but don't signal him before I am released. See. So the people that she was trying to save have now imprisoned her because they don't want her to destroy the book to Riven. That makes sense. So we're gonna save here. Catherine rescue start? Question mark? Because we're at 11:30. I am a little sleepy. More than a little sleepy, TBH. But yeah, like, typically I wouldn't have resorted to looking up, like, straight up looking up the symbols. But when that person mentioned, when I saw the symbol for one of these, I was pissed because it doesn't really match. And, like, they're right. It doesn't really match. I would not have figured it out. I thought it was a bug. I would not have figured that out without some kind of help. But we are here. We have made it to the end of stream. So, the top link will take you to my streaming Discord. It's where I post updates about things that I'm doing off stream. If there's any delays or cancellations, like the delay tonight, I think I just need to accept that I might not be able to stream at 9:30. I really want to, though. I'm gonna keep pushing for it, but, again, sorry for the delay. You'll find that there. The VODs channel is where I've been uploading VODs from, past streams. I'm sort of caught up. I've got a couple that need to go up, like, I think, like a couple Dragon Ages, and then, of course, Riven tonight. The soonest I can upload it is tomorrow night, but Twitch likes to have it for at least 24 hours. In any case, you'll find those on the YouTube, and if you want to be in the know on when those are uploaded, you can either turn on the notification bell for that YouTube channel, or there is a role in the Discord that you can apply to. I say apply to, you just react to it in voting and react in the Discord, and you'll be given the VOD Enjoyer role, and you'll be pinged when those go up. Guess that's how the bug crumbles. That is how the bug crumbles. This is a crumbly bug. Oh, maybe we don't want the crumbly bug. Oh, I'm sorry it's crumbly. Anyway, let's see, what else are we getting up to? What else are we doing? Not much. We're gonna be going back to more Dragon Age and Riven this upcoming weekend. I don't think anything should be coming up to prevent me from doing it. Wednesday will be April Fool's Day. I kind of wish I was still streaming that day because I could do something funny, but I work during the week. That means streaming hard without really exhausting myself. I might have a way around some of that exhaustion at least. More on that hopefully next week. Anyway, let us see where we can raid for the evening. What can we do? Where are we going? What are we doing? I'm gonna send you folks to Jermeeth, who's currently playing Dredge. I've seen some gameplay for this game. It looks fun. Very interesting. Alright. You have all been loaded into the cannon. The raid is ready. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream, and we will see you folks next time. Bye, everyone! Wahoo!